there is a life insurance policy to come out to say they're helping. And there was a case of the midwife, the lady that attended to Patrick Sawyer's dying. Other things, I will also hear that most of the victims are health workers, people that have died. Is this a case of health workers being afraid to come out to render help, despite the fact that there is a 19-year oath and there's a Hippocratic oath?
Thank you very much, Veronica. I believe there is no oath that you take that will tell you to kill yourself or commit suicide. In the profession, any profession, health-wise, medical, nursing, you must safeguard yourself first. For example, it will take several years for someone to become a matron, several years to become a doctor. A life loss in any medical profession is a loss to the general populace. God forbid anything happens to any doctor, to reproduce that particular doctor, to be able to cater for the general populace, is going to take equal years that doctor has lived and has practiced the profession. So everyone tells you to safeguard yourself and then above all do no harm to your patient.
We have Steve from Kupola on the line. We lost that call too. So go ahead.
So if I am not aware, if notice are saying they're not going to sign any life insurance and co, this is funny that in the case of Ebola, I have never believed in my life that a state government or a federal government can be talking of life insurance. These are the things that also have been in place naturally. I have list of members that have died of Lassa fever. I have list of members that are carriers of hepatitis B, which is even deadly, causing liver damage and everything. There are some professions in this country, health workers generally, not only doctors, nurses, laboratory workers, that are facing death in the laboratory, facing death caring for patients by their bedside, facing death managing patients every time. There's no life insurance. So now in the case of Ebola, we now suddenly remember that, oh, these people are also entitled to life insurance. You send the military to save Sambisa Forest, they don't have life insurance. You give them 5,000 naira. This is terrible. So I believe as much as possible, if truly the nurses are saying they're not because I think it's just safe for them to do so. Because what you put, let me tell you something. If I know my nation will care for me, if I know that what Hippocratic says is that why I practice this profession, noble warfare men, that it may be given to me to enjoy life. If I know that I'm going to enjoy my life, that I'll be treated as a priest, whatever I need, my wife will go to the market, my children will go to mission school, everything, I will gladly lay down my life for the general populace. But when you know that you die for nothing, then you begin to safeguard and take for personal safety. Not out of fear, but because you know that the society themselves have even negated what Hippocratic would say. So Hippocratic is a two-way traffic. But people look at the longitudinal one way. You are supposed to do this. Not coming back to the society, that this is what society, if I'm going to my mechanic, I will hide my stethoscope. If you know that the doctor is going to charge me more, why is that so? Because they expect you to have plenty money. Is society giving you plenty money? Why are doctors running away? Why are nurses running away? The society has not given them an enabling environment for them to try and practice this profession that is saving lives, helping humanity to thrive and survive.
All right, we have Jojo from Ogun State on the line. We lost that call again. Now, looking at the peculiarity of Lagos State, 21 million people, how easy is it going to be identifying and isolating a victim?
It's quite unfortunate that this problem is starting from Lagos. It's quite unfortunate. And that's why Lagos government has been on guard. The Commissioner of Health has been on there, has been mobilizing people. Our doctors in Lagos, we don't need to be called. So when I call on Lagos State doctors Lagos State doctors have been in forefront. We have case finding team, we have education team, we have epidemiological team. You understand? We have case management team. These are different sub-units. And our doctors are already on ground. So you don't even need to call on us. The only area we have a problem is that of case management. Because these are the people that will come in direct contact with these people. Because when you say you put in necessary things in place, where are the PPE, the personal protective equipment? Short gloves, the one that was used for Lassa or for use for influenza fever, You want the doctor to wear short gloves and use a phone? Where are the masks? Are these things even correct? Are they not expired? And that's why team of NLA are being sent now to verify the claim of the state government to look at some of these personal protective equipment. Once we are sure that these things are protective enough, because look at Liberia, they immerse themselves with original equipment. Yes, people still have these things. Not to now talk of when you have fake or any obsolete material, and you now expect doctors or nurses to wear that and go and expose themselves. They are not only afraid of their lives, they are afraid of the general public. Because if they are the first contact, they will come around. They will go to the market. They will go to the church. They will go to the mosque. They will come home. They will affect the community. So I think doctors, nurses, laboratory workers, phlebotomists, all of them try to be careful and ensuring that government has put in adequate protection in place is for the greater good of all. It is for the greater good of all, because once they get in touch or closer to this condition, it is something that they can easily spread to the general public. And that is why you will not say because of one oath, you now rush what to say. It's going to become counterproductive at the end of the day. And that is why even when doctors are, if they are not on strike, even if Nigerian Medical Association decide to resume totally and forget the 4-point demand today, it is not all the doctors that will be allowed to be facing Ebola patients or suspected cases.
Why?
Because the more you get exposed, the more you carry. In Liberia and Guinea, you see that not all their doctors, there are special units, there are special teams, and they are not part of that team. You will not be allowed.
We have Eukarya from Ikeda on the line.
My question is like this. I want to ask the doctor, is it that the bitter cola is not working? And I read it on one alert that I got from my phone that bitter cola can as well work for vaccine for Ebola.
All right, my sister, thank you very much. Professor Morisiu is a wonderful professor of pharmacology, and he started that research. But the research was done in the laboratory. I'm going to make this language very simple so that the common man can understand. They started an experiment because research may even be too deep. They started an experiment. They got Ebola virus. There's a way you can do experiment and put Ebola inside a particular tube. We call it test tube. They now got some extract, that is some ingredients from this particular bitter cola, and they put it inside that tube, and they started watching it in the laboratory. He now discovered that that thing limited the growth of the virus to certain extent. It didn't kill the virus, but just limited. That was in the first tube. We didn't know whether the first tube, if that particular virus is inside a rodent or a mice or a guinea pig, and they put the particular ingredient of the bitter cola inside that mice, it's going to do the same thing it did in the laboratory. Not to talk of even human beings. But even that laboratory experiment ended without further research. So it is now a total error, fallacy, to say what you do not even conclude in the laboratory, you now want to test it in human beings.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Peter Ogunube, for coming on the program this morning. We appreciate your time. Well, that's the much time will permit us on the program today. We will be joining our crew in Osogbo for updates on the governorship election coming up tomorrow in Osun State. I am Veronica Onichi. Have a great weekend.